What is animal medicine? Something that is a little famous today. Wouldn't say famous. I would say like it's sounding a lot. The animal spirit. I've been doing this for 13 years. I've been specializing in the animal spirit energy work. I've been doing other things also, but the animal spirit is the most noble thing that for me, I've found to help other people. It's just symbolism. It's internal psychological and energetical symbolism. At the end, energy is psychology, and psychology is energy that makes it spiritual and also physical. All those things come together. Well, let's go slow. I've considered myself as an animal ever since I'm a little child, and I think you are an animal too, right? To consider ourselves not animals is really not to understand where we come from, and it's really just to egoistic think that we are superior than other beings. There's a whole universe inside each species. I don't even know, right? But you can see it while you're using logic and you're observing a cat in the middle of the night going, with the pupils completely dilated, right? Like, whoa, he ate a mushroom or what? So we see that with dogs. They perceive in a different way. They perceive with their smell. They perceive with the taste buds too. There's a whole interaction in communication. Communication is vibration, not only through sound, but vibration is also light. Vibration is also the information of a smell. In order to create the smell, you need some type of solid in order to emit a, a sound. Vibration is just everything, right? There's a vibration in each element. There's a frequency in each element. There's a frequency in each being. Doesn't matter if it's gas, solid, or whatever. I did a book about, I've been doing this energy work for 13, 14 years, and I did a book, started to write 6 years ago. And 4 months ago, 5 months ago, I was like, dude, like, just like finish it already. So I finished it and I printed it. I just rented one copy. It's called Yo Soy Animal. Ah. It means I am animal. So I am animal is you as a human, you're an animal, but you got all animals within yourself. You're the humanoid. You're smart. You are uh, ultra multi-dimensional. You got dreams. You got all these crazy things, and more if you got the gift. I mean, all of us, I consider we got the gift, but some of us we work it a little bit more, or we have it inherited, and we use it a little bit more. It's like a muscle, right? There's people that are born with a good muscle mass. It's everything about what we inherit. But that's not the point. The point is, if you have this gift, you can see this gift and work with this gift, understanding what are those symbols and what are those spirit animals within yourself. So in this book, I Am Animal, that I'm started 2 weeks ago, passed it on English, and I'm working on passing it to Kindle. When I have it, I'll let you know. Um, but this book is for guides, for to guide yourself. It's an encyclopedia. But what I want to do with this video is, hey, let's talk about animals, right? So this is a little bit like the introduction of it. So we're gonna do a animal quick. Okay, so the cat. First, before we start, the way I divide the medicine or the information about the animals, first we got to understand what is an archetype. An archetype is a recollection of a mutual understanding of something throughout a culture or a movement. For example, the warrior is an archetype. Death is an archetype. The world is an archetype. The chariot is an archetype. These are tarot archetypes. But the truth is that archetypes are even older than the tarot. More than being older is just common sense on collective ideas and actions that we present, right? So the animals are archetypes, but they're more integrated with the specific symbolism through their actions, through their the stories that we can find in different myths, through also all their cultures talking about this animals. So the way I divide it is by the medicine. What I mean medicine is the way that in indigenous from this continent, from the Turtle Island called America, uh, we express their positive enchantment through a thought, a song, or an action, right? So the medicine of the cat is cleansing, for example. That's the medicine, is cleansing. Now we talk about the archetype, and then we talk about the story and the psychological neuroscience, light and shadow, and then I always share in the end of in the book the ritual. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to talk about the cat. The medicine of the cat is to cleanse, to unblock things around in energy. May it be your house or may it be your body. So you got a cat. If you say yes, then you know your cat goes to you, stands where your womb is, or in this, if you're a man in your chest, I mean, lower the below the belly button, that will go like this. We'll do a little massage, right? So we'll do this little massage, and then after doing the little massage, they'll look at you like aliens with those signs like that. And they start a purr. What they're actually doing there, they're doing like a kind of Reiki. They're like breaking up any accumulation of energy, of tension. It's electrical. We gotta understand that everything that we do. If I'm touching my nose, you're gonna see it in all my videos. I'm touching my nose all the time, and it happens to me every time I speak, because I'm starting to feel energy, and it comes to my nose, because that's all my like. It's not that it's not a tick. It's like I start to feel electricity, and I don't have an allergy right now. It's just electricity. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when we start to think, or when we start to talk, or when we feel an emotion, there's electricity going through, right? It's not the same electricity that you're going to feel when you're in love, or when you have a passion or something, that when you're angry or you're getting insulted in the street or something. You're gonna feel different. Your energy is gonna be different. That's why energy is real. But it starts in your neurosynapses, starting the frontal cortex, thalamo, that is the sensory gate. Then it goes down. I mean, it's more complex than that, but I'm just going, a little bit fast in resume. It goes down to the cerebellum, down to the nervous system, and boom, boom, everywhere. It gets distributed depending. So everything is a vibration. So if you are menstruating or you have an anger or something, those cats will feel it. Animals feel, people. They feel. We also feel, but they're completely perceptive. They're 1,000% perceptive. So they'll go to that place. They will feel the tension of information, of that electricity that's being pushed there in that part of the organ, and they'll start to, with their energy, they'll start with their little claws and stuff, right? And they will purr. Then after purring, they'll be like sucking the bad energy, that shit. They're gonna be sucking it in their body. Then they're going to leave, and then they're going to do a little hole in the ground. Yes, cats. They do poo-poo, they do pee-pee, and they cover it up, so that all that low vibration shit stays down. That's only they do that, and their piss and their shit smells like shit. So they're cleansers. They're real cleansers. I'm watching over there because one of my cats is there. Alaya. So that's the way the cats work with cleansing your body. Now, if you see them, if they're in the house, they'll move around with their tail. They were seen some places, yes, some places no. They're cleansing, right? They're cleansing everywhere. They're moving their tail. They're vibrating. In the night, they're more active. They have this amazing way to see things that are not in this physical realm. Yeah, have you seen your cat just suddenly in the night going like? Well, it's because some energy is moving through. It can be an entity, it can be a fairy, it can be an idea, it can be a spirit, it can be anything. It can be anything. It doesn't matter. The thing is that they're there to protect the area, to protect the space, depending on the cat that you have, of course. Now, they see beyond. When we go to Egypt, not like physically, but when we talk about Egypt, Egyptians, they were with the priest and the priestess. They were the guardians of the temples, and they trained them to have that spiritual hygiene and to maintain the spiritual hygiene, like we do with cats to maintain hygiene with rats, right? It's the same thing energetically. Energy is real, people. The only thing that we have found ourselves in this system is that we're more connected to products, physical products, and superficial than depths, right? Now, if we go back in time and we go to other cultures, those cultures were more connected to the depths instead of to the surface. We're more connected with the energy, and not only through a religious type of way. I'm not gonna make fun of any religion because I respect them all, but I'm making fun of the way of like giving the power to something that is out apparently outside when it's really inside. And that's what all this like cultures, for example, the Kemet, the Greeks, the Mayans, the Mexicas, the Incas, the Polynesian, the Celts, the Nordic. I'm not gonna say Viking because Viking is not that. Viking is a pirate. Yarr. That's not the point. The point is, there's all these people I just mentioned. They study mysticism. They study the ways of God, if you want to call it, or the gods, whatever. They make sense of it. They connect with they're practicing the connection. And cats are essential for that. Apart from them connecting with spirit and cleansing spirits or anything, and cleansing your body, there's something fascinating about them. And it's the communication that they have. We can communicate with animal people. It's not like hello, how are you, bonjour, como tu t'appelles. No, it's not another language. It's a feeling. The way the cats connect, they're right in the money. They go directly. Like the only thing they will talk is if they need food, or if you need to cleanse something, or you need to change something, or you're having a negative idea or something. Your cats will stare at you like crazy. If they're not meowing and they're staring at you and you're like, what the hell are you trying to tell me? They're telling you, take your cards out, witch, or priestess, however you want to call yourself. Take your cards out, take your shit out, and diagnose yourself. I'm here to guide you too, or just listen to me and channel. Channel is for everybody. Channel is not just for the shaman or the high priestess. It's for everybody. The way the brain works is fascinating. They listen. ¿Qué pasó? Ven acá. Ven acá, mamá. So, ven acá, chiquita bebé. Chiquita bebé. Chiquita bebé. Chiquita bebé. Okay, so she heard me, right? She came when I called her. But she looked at me before coming in, so she scanned me. She scanned me through my voice. She scanned me through uh, how I am touching her right now. They look for that touch, right? They're electromagnetic, like all animals, right? They need that touch. They need that feeling. They won't do that to anyone. They only do that to people that require transmutation or they have that transmutation already. So what I want to say with this is like the brain scan is very interesting because their dopamine effect comes with tact. A lot of people have misjudged cats and said, no, they don't like love, they don't like this, they don't like that. No, they don't like you. You know, they will, all the time. They don't like the energy that you have. So if you're coming from home and you have your cat and your cat does not want to get near you, you know, do yourself a little cleanse. Some cats, they will do the cleanse for you, but some other cats don't do cleanse because they want you to learn. Again, we got the animals to guide us. There are teachers, period. Right, mommy? Mommy, mommy, mommy. So we're going to talk about the light and shadow of the cat. Are you ready? ¿Estás lista? Sí. Wow. Wow. So they're sensible, energetic, cleansing, equilibrium, intuition, and their wisdom within themselves. Now, we're talking about the cat itself, but we're also talking if you have the medicine of the cat, right? Or feline. So people that have that energy and the connection with cats, they're very sensitive. Sensitive with light, sensitive with information. You want your own space. Yes, you got your pack, you got your family, but you need your space. You need to be alone at night. You prefer to be at night, alone, awake until 3 a.m. or 1 a.m., whatever, because it's, everybody's asleep and the space. You can feel it in your brain, you can feel it in your body, right? So the light thing about the cat, the positive thing about the cat is that it's sensitive and that is there to clean also that sensitivity. Is that like a speciality of connecting with energy and to grab the low vibration and zoom it out. ¿Verdad, mama? The shadow part is, yep, exactly, the evasion. Like just saying, you know what? I want to be completely disconnected. I want to be completely isolated from you. I just get away from someone, like just cut the person out or yourself out. Like you get scared or you get angry and it's oversensitive. And it's like, because oversensitivity has its pros and cons. This life is about pros and cons, dudes and friends. So it's about knowing how to manage the sensitivity. And that comes through breath work and your altar. How you move the 4 elements in your altar. How you move your 4 elements, or if you don't have a 4 elements altar, good, don't worry. Just move your elements around. Move your altar. Recalibrate it every month. Put some incense, put some candles. Move it out. Now, if you are not a witch or a wizard, those are just titles, like an energy activated person. Hug a tree. Hug a cat. Walk the streets. Walk the park. Breathe. Enjoy life. Play. Having cats in your house is super important, I would say. Meanwhile, you can take care of them and have, they don't need a lot they do need attention, of course, from us. They don't need that a lot of attention, but what I mean is having cats is always positive. Be there with them for a while. They'll look for you. They'll give you that love. Give them that love. And also to yourself. Give yourself some love. Give yourself some space. It gives yourself some energy work. Cleanse yourself. Purr. It feels so good, let me tell you. Be crazy. Be crazy. This world is insane. Everybody hooked up into different political issues and things and whatnot. Dude, just go crazy. They're insane. Let's call the insane to get crazy. That's better. Okay. See you soon.